so like self-absorbed, they don't even think about that. They just think about, and I've made that mistake before where I just be thinking about all that I got going on in my situation, and I'm not even thinking about the other person, and they're in a relationship with you. And so they feel neglected, and then they're just like, well, damn, they don't care about me. I'm about to just go out here and do my thing. And then you wake up like, oh, wait a minute. The routine is not the same, and that's where the conflict happens, I think.
And you'll notice the changes slightly. You know what I'm saying? But over time, you know what I'm saying, they start to layer on top of each other.
Yep.
And then you get the whole picture. But now you're years into it, and you're like, wait a minute.
How did I miss this?
What's going on? You look in the mirror. Have you ever looked in the mirror in a relationship and be like, oh shit, I'm older now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I recognize the person that's in front of me that's mirroring me back, but I don't see how I got here. Like, I have bigger dreams than this. Like, I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to do this, that. Here we go.
Yeah, it's true. It's like you figure, like, I wasted 10 years with this person. It just went by. And see, people don't tell you when they're bleeding in relationships a lot of times. They just sink going through all of these issues, and they won't tell you. And they just fall apart.
Yeah, and that's lack of communication. If you're in a relationship, you should talk. You should definitely talk.
So what about dating and then communication?
Dating? When you're dating?
Or you,
It all depends. That's what I said. We're going to touch base on what I said before. Like, if it's just a sexual thing, then you need to let that be known. Like, okay, off rip, like, I'm sexually attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? What do we have to do to get to that point? Because then the real me is going to come out for you to see if this going to work. You know, same on me. I don't think, people should, just open up, while dating. Slowly, you can, if the conversation comes up and you feel comfortable with yourself, then speak on it. But don't just openly dump years of stress, years of problems that you went through, you know what I'm saying, onto somebody else. They're like, whoa, hold on, I got walls up too, I got issues too, now your shit's gonna add on to mine, and come on, now we're not even married.
So, and then this is my other question. So with that being said, like, you're in a dating situation or an entanglement, whatever it is, and so at what point do you tell the person or talk to the person about a change? Should you just continue it? Or at what point do you let them know, like, I want to just keep it like this? Or when is there a right time, basically, to discuss a change or elevation in a relationship? Like,
like if you're ready to go to another level.
Right.
Okay. I feel like if you see things are, but this has to be a joint, like, it has to be an agreement, you know what I'm saying, or understanding between both of y'all to move forward together, because you'll have a shoots and ladders game going on to where, you're just ahead and then waiting for them to catch up, or you're holding yourself back to pull them forward. You guys need to be equal, I don't think it's a time limit on, telling somebody, hey, if you don't step it up,
But if you in the beginning already told them that this is all a sex thing, they don't really have a right to say if you don't.
Well, they have to agree with it first.
Got you.
They definitely have to agree with anything that you bring to it. It's like it's vice versa, whatever they say.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything that you would bring to your man, you know what I'm saying, he have to choose to accept it or not. Anything that he brings to you, you have the choice.
So what if, and I know a lot of people see this a lot, like, people will say, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, I'm just trying to get myself together.
Okay.
And then they turn around and then they come around and then they want a relationship. Shit. They want you to be committed. They want you to answer the phone all the time. They want these things that are actually indicating that it's a commitment.
Because they probably see possibilities. You know what I'm saying? They probably see something that showed them different than what they were telling themselves. Because, a nigga could be single and scream, oh, I'm single, but then he runs across a woman who actually, changes the way he thinks, and now it's, I want to be committed. Now you have to call, now you have to pick up when I call, now you have to text, saying, let me know when you make it to work, this and this and that, people change people's thoughts, So, it takes that right person. It takes that right person.
So if they change your thoughts, at this point, like, I'm just saying, like, if this were you, if this were you and you said one thing and then it changed because you saw the vibe was good, are you going to tell them, or are you just going to keep rolling the dice and just waiting and expecting these same relationships?
Oh, you're talking about like if you're waiting to see like a change from them.
Like, if you are the person that had told them the stipulations and they agreed to them, but you're expecting more now, are you going to tell this person, like, you know what, at first, I only wanted this, but now I think we could take it to another level. Do you want to? Would you do that?
Yeah, I definitely bring it to the table. I would definitely tell them, you know, how I feel, and would hope that they would have the same views as me. But if you don't see eye to eye, don't force it.
So,
don't force it. It's literally, don't quote me on this, but it's probably like 8 billion people in this world. It's like 8 billion people. And you think I'm about to put up with your stubbornness? Like, no, if you don't see things, if we can't see things on the same page, then why go forward? Because eventually, you know, we're not going together, we're going to cross. Because we're going to bump heads somewhere, we're not going to agree on something, and it's going to lead to something bigger, because all those little things over time add up until, you know, we're only human.
Man, you just be like, I'm gone.
No, I'm gone. But why you leave me? Because, you know, I didn't come home at fucking a reasonable time? No, it was everything that led up to that. You know, so you really have to really want to build with somebody. Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you.
You really have to want to build with somebody to know, like, hey, I'm gonna go through these ups and downs with them. I'm gonna, you know, face these challenges, but I'm dedicated. Now, are you on the same page as me? Because I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's
so true.
That's what you know, should tell your partner, for real.
But people don't communicate like that. They just will let you think what you want to think. But they want the things, like, I know a lot of people, I've ran into this so many times, where people just, it's the nonverbal, it's the stuff you don't say. Like, you're saying that you don't want a relationship, but you're showing that you do. So that is, like, to me, that's like, and maybe I'm looking at it from a negative standpoint. It's like manipulation almost. Because in my mind, you're telling me something, so I'm already programmed, like, okay, you said you only want this, but you're doing this, so what is it? Where am I? So we're just like, and what about that? Because there's a lot of people that do that, and that's what pisses a lot of women off.
Yeah.
That whole gaslighting, manipulation.
Yeah.
Or is it just they don't know how to communicate? They don't know how to say it. Maybe it's not negative. Maybe they just don't know how to say, like, I was wrong and I want to take it to the next level. Is that it? No. Nope.
Yo, this shit is getting so deep.
Nope.
It's a lot of questions that I know you have, but honestly, from my point of view, you've been, you know, in situations that I haven't even got into yet. You know what I'm saying? So taking my advice is like wishful fucking thinking. Because I can tell you what I want out of a woman, I can tell you what I expect, but have I lived through it to actually say I've had it and I fucked it up? Or, like, you know, I had it and she fucked it up. Like, I can't go that route. Yeah, but I know we have, like, a few more minutes, and then we're going to have to take an intermission. Stop this, stop that, and take a break, and then bring it back for round 2, you know? You know, it's good. It's good vibes in here.
Follow me on Instagram, Tasha _ the singer.
Yeah, the singer, because you do sing. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank
you. Know?
You.
Even though we attempted to do a couple records every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I got your vocals hidden away, tucked away for a rainy day, you know? Sound very, very, very good on track. You sound good on live too, you know?
Thank you. This is my first time on something like this. I feel confident now.
What about